came to us some years back, and they came to every major hearing aid manufacturer at the time, and they asked if we would give them a pair of our top-end hearing aids. So they asked Resound, they asked Oticon, they asked Phonak, they asked Starkey, they asked Widex, and Siemens. And there was a lot of kind of talk even between the companies at that time. Do we really want to give them all these hearing aids? What they wanted to use them for was for sound quality measurements. And Delta was developing a sound quality measure of their own. And they had done years of work on a sound quality measure, and they wanted to apply it to hearing aids. They had already applied it to loudspeaker technology at that time. And they said, hey, we want to do it to hearing aids. So there was we all discussed and finally decided we would give them all the hearing aids, but that Delta would never publish the results. That was the agreement, that the results would never get published. So what they did is they evaluated the sound quality preferences of these 6 top-end hearing aids from every manufacturer. They had trained ears plus a test. So they had individuals with mild to moderate sloping hearing loss who ranged in age from 64 to 80. And again, these were the top hearing aids at that time from all the manufacturers. They had 7 listening scenarios that they worked in here. They had female speaker, male speaker. They did a speech and noise, so the speech babble. They had a pop music selection. They had kitchen work, so basically clattering dishes and silverware on dishes and all the kind of annoying things that our patients complain about. They had a moderate traffic noise situation, which was kind of outside kind of traffic noise. And then they had a running spring, so kind of like a running creek in the forest, so just some nice kind of more calming things. And they had ratings where the patients had to say, hey, they least liked it and most liked it. And they had many scales: bass, treble, naturalness, reverberation. So they did a pretty intensive sound quality study. So what I'm putting up for you are kind of the overall result. And what you're seeing along the bottom here are the 6 products. So this is these are the 6 products. And the ones you like the most are kind of up here on the side. And this was our Resound Alera hearing aid. And there was only one other hearing aid at the time that even compared at all with the sound quality. 4 manufacturers really had significantly worse sound quality. And how do we know it's significantly worse? The air bars don't overlap. So the variance in these numbers here, so these air bars never overlap with the air bars up here. So these 2 hearing aids up there were preferred a lot better, significantly better than the other ones on the market. Let me mention these were all matched for gain. There was no sound recover turned on in any of these hearing aids. These were just their regular hearing aids, the way that they would have been cleanest. Okay, so we got the results back, and of course we thought, well, we really like these results here. But the problem is, at that point, Verso had come out on the market. And so had Agile, and so had Ombra, and so has Micon, and all these new hearing aids had come out on the market. And all of these hearing aids were no longer the top hearing aids. So we went back to Delta and said, hey, can we run this with all the hearing aids that are on the market today? And they said, yes, they could run them. So now I'm going to put up the data with the new hearing aids that the companies all came out. So one company did not put out a new hearing aid at that time, which is the company right here at this side. But every other company had put a new high-end hearing aid in the market at that point. And you can see that 2 of them actually got significantly worse sound quality when they had introduced new hearing aids on the market. And this is the Verso that I would just call your attention to here. So that was the Alera and the Verso. And the Verso was the top-rated hearing aid at that time for sound quality. So an independent test we had nothing to do with. Patients like the sound quality of these hearing aids. You will notice right away that people will say that. You heard Beth this morning talk about she can't even tell they're really in her ears. I actually wear hearing aids all the time. And these really are more transparent than anything else that I wear. I do forget that they're on there, and I usually don't forget when I have hearing aids on there. So I would encourage you, as you start to fit these hearing aids, to wear them. Put a pair in your ears. They are great headphones. If you're normal hearing, they're cool headphones. Play some music through your iPhone. I think 90% of you in the room here raised your iPhones a few minutes ago. You all have iPhones. Get a pair of these, hook them up, listen to them, see how they work, see what they sound like. You will be amazed at the sound quality of these hearing aids as you test them out. All right, so those results were for that package of algorithms